Welcome to Destination Eat Drink, the travel channel for foodies. I'm Brent Peterson, an American living in Portugal. Today we're in Seville and we're going to sample some different drinks and cocktails here in the city. We're at Manolo Cuta, which is a sherry bar, and if you watched my video on Jerez in Spain, you know that this is where sherry is made in this region of Spain. And sherry is simply a fortified wine. They add a distillate to it at a point during the fermentation process, depending on what kind of sherry they're making. And it adds an alcoholic content, can make it sweet, can make it dry. There's all kinds of different varieties. So I got a couple different glasses for us to try, a couple different varieties. So this is called Oloroso, which this is made by removing the yeast on the top layer of the wine must, the grape must, allowing it to oxidize. And you can see, because of that, you get a darker color. This color's not because of the barrel aging, it's because of the oxidation. And so it's a dry sherry. But I like it much better than the Fino, which is a straw golden colored sherry. Really good. This is the crema. That's nice. So that's a sweet sherry. Reminds me a bit of Muscatel. This one, they add the distillate earlier so that there's more residual sugar in the grape must, and it leads to a sweet sherry. So we got one of each, a sweet and a dry, and olives. The olives have just been so good here in Spain. I mean, look at the size of that thing. It's a monster. And they just sit in a big bowl back there with the ladle. You ask for some and they ladle them out, toss them in here. So good. This place is classic. I mean, look at how narrow this is. It's basically just a galley bar. There's a couple tables outside, and they serve up sherry all day long. A couple of you can get a couple of dishes as well. Yeah, this place is focused on the sherry, and I dig it, man. This is a great place to start our little crawl of wine and different cocktails here in Seville. This is Maria Trifulca in the Triana neighborhood of Seville. We are literally right across the bridge from the river, and the reason I picked this spot is it has some of the best views and in the whole city. You are literally on the river. So you can see the bridge, you can see the river, and they've got these huge windows here. So it's really spectacular. Don't really have cocktails. He had Aperol Spritz. Not a fan. Asked him if he had Campari. No. So anyway. Got a nice glass of red wine, so that's good. Karen, she's celebrating something. So she got a glass of bubbles. This is Cava. Spanish sparkling wine, which is made in the Penedès region up near Barcelona. So, a couple nice glasses of wine. This is also a fancy restaurant. You can go upstairs and dine and overlook the river, and pay a pretty penny for your entrees, but it's worth it. I mean, it's a gorgeous spot, and I'm glad that we were able to fit ourselves in here at the bar because it was pretty crowded when we got here. Next stop is Attio, the attic. We were walking by here. This was not on the list, but we were walking by here and we saw this rooftop bar overlooking the river and said, we gotta go check that out. So we came up here and, you know, my fears were realized. They're playing thumping, bad music. It's like 15 years ago, playing Gangnam Style and Katy Perry and stuff like that. And someone is mopping the floor with ammonia bleach, and it's like nothing like having a little notes of ammonia with your cocktail. I know I'm being snarky, but it's a little obnoxious. But anyway, that's the type of place we are not the target audience. I came around the corner because I needed to get away from the music to record this. I ordered a margarita. And they make their drinks strong here, so if that's what you're looking for, that's what you'll get. Could use a splash of simple syrup. But on the plus side, I gotta say, the views here are amazing. On one side, you've got unobstructed views up to the cathedral. At night, it's gorgeous. And then on the other, you're looking right over the river to the other side, to the Triana neighborhood. So for views, for, you know, just general gorgeous place to sit and enjoy a cocktail, I give it a 10 out of 10. The rest, maybe you come during the day. Maybe it's a little more chill during the day. Who knows? But hey, I gotta be honest, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, but true, the views are incredible here. So there is that. All right, so our last stop is Cerveceria Raton. Cerveceria just means a beer hall, literally, but in actuality, it's kind of like a tapas bar. If you're thinking beer hall is going to mean you're going to get all kinds of craft beers, think again. You're going to get probably one brand of draft beer with a couple different of their taps, and that's it. And it's not going to be craft beer. It's going to be an industrial Spanish beer. But it's basically Budweiser. But what I wanted was to come to a place like this to finish this off because, you know, we're at a couple fancy pants places and a place like this is more my speed. It's loud in there. You got to muscle your way to get your order. And you get this, you know, very rustic glass of beer. So that's how I wanted to finish out this this little drinking video in Seville. And I hope you liked it. You know, Seville is a great city to hang out in. I feel like, you know, we talked to our friend Pilar, who was born and raised and lives here, and gives tours of Seville all the time. She is the person who knows more about Seville than anybody I know. And yet she said, we sat down for a cocktail with her the other day, and she said, I'm still learning new things about Seville all the time. To me, that says Seville is worthy of several days when you visit. I think a lot of people come to Spain, they hit Barcelona, that's first. Second, they hit Madrid, and they may not go further than that. If they go to the south, maybe they go to the Costa del Sol and flop on a beach. To me, Seville is real Spain. It's, you know, the real people of Spain, not that Barcelona and Madrid aren't, but this place comes across as very authentic, as very real. The food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. People are very nice. And, you know, it's fun to kind of put your Spanish to the test, because I don't know Spanish. I don't know Spanish at all. But the people here in Spain, they don't speak English. Not nearly as much as the Portuguese do. So, you know, you're going to have to learn a few words of Spanish. And we've done our best here, and we've succeeded for the most part. Man, I'll tell you, big difference. You go into the hipster bars, everyone speaks Spanish. But you come into these neighborhood bars, forget it. You are going to have to get by on your Spanish, period. And it ain't that hard. I didn't take Spanish in high school. I don't know Spanish. But, you know, cerveza, vino, la cuenta when you want the check, that's plenty. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can also toss me a few bucks at buymeacoffee.com/destination eat drink. Listen to the podcast. I did a few episodes on Seville. I've done a bunch of episodes on Spain. And you can find out where that is at destinationeatdrink.com/pod. Thanks again for watching. I'm Brent Peterson. See you down the road.
Muchos clientes yo creo que no van a entender hasta la persona. ¿Y sabes lo que me dijo su padre? Sí, a lo que tengan necesario. Es verdad que suena feo decir, mira, chaval, con esto, como diciendo, ¿a qué te vuelvo? Pero yo no hacía con eso, yo lo hacía con el símbolo de que yo palpando ahí al cliente veía si era gilipollas o no para conocer a esta persona. Había que protegerlo. No es proteger a nuestro cliente ya, es proteger a él. Porque para ver si el cliente se puede ver el cebalo más grande. Y al chiquillo con su un buen disgusto durante días y coger el miedo. Ahora, a ti te da pena, yo lo veo valiente. De querer hacer una cosa normal, como ser camarero, como ser fregaplatos, cuando se metió en la cocina, como lo trataba Javier Burgess, con lo grosero que es el cabrón. ¿Te acuerdas o no? Y ahí, tan radicalmente lo voy a ir trabajando. Obviamente no le vas a dar una partida para solo ni hacer nada especial, pero a mí, por ejemplo, de González, si te puedo decir algo de González, pero te puedo decir que yo no voy a tener historia. Pero eso es verdad que es admirable. De involucrarse en reinsertar condiciones.